Actually, our car has already arrived. Our car is already here. This is a parking space. It's not a place to stand, right? That's the point. If your car comes in a little while, I won't let it park. I'll just stand here. What can you do about that? Isn't that the point? You people are being a bit domineering. No, you're the domineering ones. You're physically occupying parking spaces with people, and you call others domineering? Then go ahead and block it. When your car comes, you still won't be able to park. Really, you're really going too far and being unreasonable. Everyone else parks like this, only you insist on standing here and not letting others park. Have they come this time? I want to ask, all along the road, 4 or 5 spaces have already been taken by you. What? 15? Sister, they're standing in the parking spaces and won't let us park. How can they occupy a parking space like that? Our car has already arrived and they won't let us stop. My car is coming any minute now. My car is already on its way. It's not about you arriving first. My car is already here. Fine, then block it. Just leave it blocked. Everyone, don't park if you don't want to. Do you want that? The car in front hasn't even got going smoothly yet. All along the road, those spots are gone. I know they're all gone along the way. Right, they're all taken along the road. Why do you insist on standing here? Why must you take this particular spot? Because we're closer, it's nearer for us. But we're even closer to here. It's not a matter of being closer or not. There's an order, first come, first served. Everything has a first come, first served order, right? Yes, with so many cars, if you act like this, when your car arrives, we won't let you in either. I'm telling you directly. Turn off your engine first, do you hear me? Before we dive into all of this, let us know in the comments where you're watching this video from. Connecting with viewers across the world is a huge source of inspiration for us. At the Win and Service area, this place right here. Let me just take a look. This is exactly what we mean when we talk about the quality and manners of people traveling these days. Just look at this table. After eating, can't you just throw the trash into the garbage bin? But no, instead you toss it right here. Do you realize how much trouble that causes others? And look, here's another pile. If the garbage bin is right there, why not just throw it into the bin? Why can't you? Look at that poor cleaning lady, how hard she works. Why can't people's manners improve even a little? Can't what I'm showing you right now influence any of you? Just look at the ground in this service area. My God, such beautiful scenery. But everywhere around you is filled with garbage. There's so much of it that I'm completely shocked. Tourists nowadays really have no manners at all. Yeah, damn it, they come to the beach, finish eating, and don't even bother to clean up, leaving trash everywhere. Now there are ants all over the place. This is Jiaganba, a camping site in Tiwu village, surrounded by the natural beauty of mountains and rivers. But early this morning, I discovered something that made me extremely angry. Look, the scenery here is truly beautiful. Yet when I woke up this morning, I found that the people who were camping here yesterday had left trash everywhere. It's honestly infuriating. They came in several cars, set up a few tents here. There were adults and children among them. They looked well-dressed and respectable, but in reality, they behaved worse than animals. If you're still watching, comment 1 so I know you're still with me.
我万万没想到，国庆本来是举国欢庆的日子，大家都是开开心心出来玩。
I never would have imagined this. The National Day holiday is supposed to be a time of joy for the whole country. Everyone comes out to have fun and celebrate. But instead, we ran into a black-hearted restaurant. Here's what happened. We were traveling from Guangzhou to Zhangjiajie for a short holiday trip. When we arrived in Zhangjiajie, it was around 10 o'clock in the morning. We looked for a barbecue restaurant and found one on Zhangjiajie and Ping that had pretty good reviews. It was a seafood barbecue restaurant. You could grill seafood, skewers, and other things. So we decided to go there for lunch. The reviews on Zhangjiajie and Ping were quite high, around 4-point-something stars. So we went. When we arrived at the restaurant, we saw several large water tanks at the entrance. Inside the tanks were all kinds of live seafood. We ordered manta shrimp and oysters. Now, the manta shrimp came in 2 price options. One was 80 yuan, and the other was 138 yuan per jin, about half a kilo. The 80 yuan ones were very small, the same kind you can find in Guangzhou for cheap. Of course, since this is a tourist city, we understood that prices could be a bit higher. So we ordered the 138 yuan ones, which the owner claimed were much larger and had roe inside. While waiting for our grilled skewers and other dishes, the first plate of mantis shrimp came out. We had ordered one jin, but the plate only had about 6 or 7 shrimp, all very small, much smaller than what we paid for. Clearly, these were not the 138 yuan ones we ordered. So we told the staff. The server then called someone from the kitchen. We asked that kitchen worker directly, "Are these the 138 yuan shrimp?" And he said plainly, "No, these are our 60 yuan ones." Wait, what? So they were charging 80 yuan to tourists, but 60 yuan to locals. That part I can understand. That's the usual practice in some tourist spots. But how could the 60 yuan shrimp end up on our table when we clearly ordered and paid for 138 yuan shrimp? It wasn't a mistake, it was a swap. After we pointed it out, the cook didn't even say sorry or our mistake. He just said coldly, "I'll replace it for you," and went back to the kitchen with a very bad attitude. About 5 or 6 minutes later, he came out again with a new plate. But this second plate was basically the same as the first one, just with a few slightly larger shrimp added on top. Still not what we ordered. You see, the 138 yuan shrimp are supposed to have roe in every one of them. We tasted one from the second plate, no roe. So again, they didn't give us what we paid for. Not only were they smaller, but they didn't match the promised quality. At this point, we thought, okay, maybe just let it go. We had just arrived, everyone was tired, and no one wanted to ruin the mood. Everyone makes mistakes sometimes. But their attitude made it very clear this wasn't a simple mistake. It was intentional substitution. And the worst part, not a single word of apology. They didn't even try to explain or show any courtesy. Even if they had simply said, "Sorry, we mixed it up," we would not have gotten upset. After all, running a restaurant is hard, and no one wants to argue during a holiday trip. Everyone just wants to relax and enjoy the trip. At that point, we weren't even angry yet. What made us really mad was what happened next. The owner found out about the situation, went into the kitchen to say something, and then that same cook came storming out, clearly angry, furious, actually, and didn't even look at us. That was when we completely lost our appetite. We told them to take the second plate away. None of us wanted to eat anymore. We had only each tried one shrimp. The National Day holiday is supposed to be a time for people to relax and enjoy themselves, but running into such shameless, dishonest merchants completely ruins it. Shops like this ones that deliberately cheat tourists are disgusting and damaging not only to the city's reputation, but to the entire country's image. Honestly, we weren't planning to make this public, because we all know in tourist areas this kind of trickery happens often. But then I thought, if I don't speak up, if you don't speak up, and everyone just stays silent, even though we know a place like this is bad, then what about the next travelers who come here? They'll have no idea, and they'll get scammed too. Everyone works hard for their money. No one's money comes easily, blown in by the wind. So why should honest people have their money stolen by malicious merchants like these? And on Zhangjiajie and Ping, there are plenty of shops that fake reviews and ratings. I really hope the platform will start investigating this seriously. So we called 12315, the consumer complaint hotline, and reported them. I hope there will be a fair resolution. And I hope future travelers won't be deceived or cheated like we were. Because of privacy concerns, we couldn't film the storefront. But we did record the inside of the restaurant. If you recognize the place from my video, please comment the name of the shop below. Their storefront sign is green, and it's located only 2 to 3 kilometers from Hailing Island. If anyone knows the name of that place, please post it in the comments so we can all avoid this scam. Shady businesses like this should be severely punished. If you've also come across restaurants or shops that scam tourists during your travels, feel free to share in the comments too. We have to stand together and make sure these heartless, dishonest merchants pay the price. Only then will ordinary people's hard-earned money be safe. Let's help each other avoid getting scammed. Just say what you want to say, speak directly, and finish. We will refund you 3 times the total amount of your bill, and we'll also cover the shipping cost for your trip to Hailing Island, okay? Do you really think we care about that bit of money? That we'd make a Douyin TikTok video just because of it? Hey, no, like I said, it's not about the money. I know you came to Hailing Island to have a good time, right? This money, yes, we should refund it to you, because it was indeed our fault. We've already dealt with that, chef. It truly was our mistake. But yesterday, when you had the mantis shrimp replaced twice, how was your attitude back then? At that time, if you'd even apologized once, we wouldn't have been so angry. You had it replaced twice already? And you know very well why we were so upset. You know perfectly well what happened. We've never given a bad review to anyone before. This is the first time, and you're really lucky to be the first. From the very beginning, the first plate that was brought out, it was obviously not the size or type we ordered. The kind we ordered was 5 times larger than what you served us. Do you think that's funny? The second time you brought it out, you just added a few more of the same small ones, and then 2 or 3 that were just a little bit bigger. But still, it wasn't the type we ordered. It also didn't have any roe inside, completely different from what you advertised. So at that point, shouldn't you have apologized to us already? But throughout the whole thing, neither your boss nor your chef said a single word of apology. Even worse, the chef came out smoking a cigarette while talking to us. And after your boss spoke to the chef, he stormed out angrily, didn't even glance at us. In that situation, who could possibly still have an appetite to eat? When the second plate came, my husband and I each tasted 1 piece, and the more we ate, the angrier we became. Because what we ordered was the 138 yuan plate, but what you actually served us wasn't even worth 80 yuan. In fact, your head chef admitted it was 60 yuan. So that means you charge locals 60 yuan, but charge us, out-of-towners, 80 yuan, and still served us the cheap stuff. Why did I post this video on Douyin? Because after us, there will be many more travelers coming here during the National Day holiday. They all need to avoid this kind of scam. This is not something money can fix. No matter how many times the amount you offer me, I will never delete the video. That's impossible. I understand how you feel. You mean that when you reported the problem to us back then, we didn't apologize to you, and we didn't handle the situation properly, right? Handle it? What did you even handle? You were all right there. Everyone around saw exactly what happened. Okay, I will personally verify every detail you mentioned. All right? We will refund the money. This has nothing to do with whether you delete the video or not. It's about our sincerity, okay? We won't keep a single cent of your money. We really don't care about that amount. I know it's not that you care about the money either. It's not about money at all, because everyone comes out to enjoy themselves when traveling. But right now, I just want more consumers to see how black-hearted your restaurant really is. That's all simple as that, okay? Hurry up. Come up quickly. Ah.
我的妈呀，这只牛在吃塑料。
Oh my God. This cow is eating plastic. Heavens, the poor cow can't eat that. Oh my goodness. There's so much plastic everywhere. These cows are eating these plastic wrappers, and they can't even chew them up. How can there be people so cruel to let this happen?
此时主包还在欣赏太行山巍巍800里的波澜壮阔。
At this moment, the group leader was still enjoying the magnificent scenery of the Taihang Mountains, 800 li of grandeur. A startled cry shattered the forest's silence. Ahead, on a steep slope, a hiker slipped on a wet spot, lost his balance, and his body slid rapidly down the cliff face. His clothes were torn along the way, and finally he was caught only by some branches at about waist height, hanging there 3 meters below the cliff top. The companions instantly fell into a panic. Shouts echoed through the valley. Don't move at all! Don't move, do you understand? Don't move another inch! Why is he bleeding so much? Someone cried. He's hanging there by his elbow, don't grab him by the hand! Hold on, I'm going to be suspended if I hang like this. Can you lower a strap down to his wrist? I think if you extend your foot down a little, there's a hole below, you can press your foot there, someone said. Just stretch your foot into that hole, you can brace it. If he doesn't move, at least his foot can brace and hold on, another voice answered. They already threw me a rope, someone shouted. I'm coming! Wait, I'm about to lose strength. Don't shout! Another warned. Stop yelling, they're bringing stuff, Douyin people brought it. Hold on a sec, don't shout, the long rope is coming. Watch out for the wooden plank, it's heavy. Don't let go of your foot. I'm not that strong, a voice protested. Throw that small rock down, someone suggested. I know it's like a robbery, another muttered. They hadn't even finished coming up behind us, someone said. Hey, I'm gonna throw the pack down to him first, another offered. Here, try this. Try this could also use for cooking, boiling rice, even stewing yogurt. Okay, put it here. Don't move. Don't move at all. Don't move, people kept shouting. Do you have anything else? Give it over. Pass it to him from outside, climb up and kick it over to him. Isn't that the one? Wait, hurry. Ah, someone cried. Put the waist strap around his chest. Put it on his chest. Grab a rock or a wooden board, one of those, and wedge it. That'll help it go down. Bring it over. This will help. It will go down. It has no weight like a barbecue. How will it go down? Someone worried. Never mind. Today we brought the rope. See? We got it. It's here. Put it on top. That's enough. Grab that white strap, someone urged. This rope can hold him. You can put your hand on it once and then grab yourself. Don't scratch yourself. If he gets strength, he can climb up. Did you get it? Can you reach it? If you can, go straight to the cliff top. Don't move. Squat down because of the falling rocks. I have both hands. You grab one and hold tight. If someone's holding you, don't be afraid. But how do I grab him? He can't reach. You have to rely on yourself and try harder now. I'm telling you, grab a little and pull slowly. It's not enough, my arms. Now don't let go. Tighten slowly. Hold on and then climb up along the tree. Outside the tree, inside the tree, put it through the tree. Hang it at the belly, put it on his chest. Once he has one hand on it, he won't be afraid. What's happening? He's slipping down, can't move. Someone panicked. He wanted to take photos and lost his footing, another said. Don't hit him. Someone must have been hitting for a long time already, a voice added. How long has he been down there? Quite a while. Best to loop it around once more. Loop your hand and hold the pack so it won't slip. 10 or more minutes. We must keep him calm and conserve his energy. He's tense. Slowly, take it easy, people urged as they worked. Come on, slow. I never would have imagined this. What's happening right now paints a clear picture of modern China, a society caught between rapid development and moral decline. During this year's National Day holiday, official data shows that over 820 million trips were made across the country. Yet behind those impressive numbers, more than 60% of tourist sites were overcrowded, trash levels tripled compared to last year, and thousands of cases of scams, fights, and accidents were reported. This isn't just a tourism issue, it's a mirror of deeper social problems. China's social trends reveals a disturbing reality. Behind the glittering image of consumer power lies a growing emptiness where people compete ruthlessly, neglect nature, and even harm their fellow citizens just for a photo spot. So here's the question. Are Chinese people truly enjoying their holidays, or are they losing their humanity in the rush for consumption and competition? What do you think about this? Tourists fighting, dumping garbage, and deceiving one another just to get ahead? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated with the latest stories from China's social trends. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.